point now where if people are voting for something, there's now sort of like a dirty word or sort of like populism?
Yeah.
Well, what's the old... We're supposed to vote for things you don't like. You can't vote for things that are popular to you. You need to vote for unpopular things that I agree with.
Well, and this is the thing, because right-wing politicians are always smeared as populists.
Yeah.
As if appealing to what people want, as you point out, is some kind of,
That's what
terribly
democracy is.
gauche
Yeah.
and disgusting. But really, it's the socialists who are being populist because they're telling people, oh, we're going to take all the money of all those evil rich people and we're going to give it to you. That's the thing that people want to hear. They're like, oh, we're going to increase all the free stuff you get from the government, without actually telling people, actually, that's not free stuff. That's stuff we take other people's money and then spend it really badly and then give it to you. So really, it's the left that are the populists, and the right who say, oh, there's going to be some tough decisions to be made and we're going to have to do some nasty things. They're the ones who aren't being populist.
It's like when things are as bad as they are, and I think we can all agree it's a horror show at the moment. It's basically, you're going to have protest votes, aren't you? I think they just want change. When things are like they are, everyone's just going to vote for change. And I don't even think it's a left versus right thing with a lot of people vote. They're just like, we need a drastic change.
Yeah, and it's interesting, in Denmark and Sweden, which were two of the countries in Europe that didn't see this sort of big swing to the right, they have sort of centrist governments that have already implemented tough immigration or tougher immigration rules, so then people didn't need to sort of do that. You know, the trouble is the establishment, the left-wing establishment, have just ignored. Polls have repeatedly revealed that people don't want open borders. They want immigration, but, you know, at a reasonable, sustainable level and from culturally similar places. So our establishment has just ignored that across the West for years, and now they're reaping the rewards.
But they haven't got left-wing policies. I think that's the problem. Where we've gone wrong is we haven't got a left-wing party.
Yeah.
We've got a party that
kind of anarchy.
They dictate what the public should be doing, and the public are saying, but we don't want that, and that leaves these other parties to come in, because I definitely don't want Le Pen. I don't. I think because I think that her policies are really, that's truly right-wing.
Why? Which one in particular?
The fact that she's saying that if she doesn't think that you are French enough, she'll take your citizenship. I think that's really dangerous, because if you're starting to go down these roads, I'm not there, but it's because Macron is so bad. And this is the thing, it's like...
Le Pen is just looking at removing citizenship for people who've been convicted of horrific offences or
that sounds good,
or subscribing to dangerous ideologies. So if you're an Islamist, you're a hate preacher, or you go to...
I agree with that, but that's how it starts, so that's what she's telling you. But when he says a hate preacher, what is your classification of a hate preacher? Because as we've seen, you saying that you don't think a man is a woman is considered hate speech. So you've got to be really careful when people say, oh, we're going to do this. You go, oh, I like that because I don't like this hate preacher. But then somebody else could come along and say, actually, you've just said something really hateful.
I think that's a good point.
I think the irony is, and it's like a catapult, it's like you pull it back this way and then you release it, the more it flings the other way.
Yeah.
Like I saw the Polish guy, I saw him in an interview talking about... Now, Poland aren't heading towards super right-wing because they're sort of more... It's like when you have this sort of like open borders, let anyone in, and the things that, and people are, are sick of the cost of living, and you are going to blame. That's what they do, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going to go further right because it's gone so far left.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's so you sort of, if you don't keep it around the centre, you're going to get these extreme swings either way. It's never good historically.
Yeah. And in Belgium, the establishment blamed the swing to the right on people being too stupid to vote for the correct parties. I'm not joking. According to the experts, the right-wing party Vlaams Belang, which is a cool name, sounds like an 80s pop star, scored better in areas where more people without university degrees live, while environmentalist left-wing party Groen did better in places with more highly educated people. Man, that doesn't show that smarter people vote left-wing. It shows that universities are now communist indoctrination camps, and they're very successful at it. Although full marks to that paper for actually somehow saying stupid Flanders. Now...
But see, this is the argument, isn't it? If you don't agree with someone, immediately you're stupid.
Yeah.
It's smear tactics.
We saw this after Brexit as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You're racist. And remember everyone was saying, oh, not everyone that votes Brexit is racist, but all racists vote Brexit. It's like, well, all smug people vote Remain.
Bragg said that.
Who said that?
Yeah, that's right. Not all people who vote Remain are smug, but all smug people
This is what causes it, though. So if you say to someone, I don't agree with you, or you're stupid,
Yeah.
I actually think that we've got open borders is quite dangerous when you're racist. I actually don't think that any man, like if you just put on a dress, Justin, and I've got to call you a woman, I just think that's right. Well, you're transphobic. So the thing is because we've used these terms and just like watered them down, you've got to the point where that racism is the most disgusting thing ever, but that word is just thrown. It's like the word Nazi. Stop using that word. It's so offensive to people that lived under Nazis.
It's the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah.